This is I again, re-recording for I think the third time, but that's okay because I have re-recorded a video like 10 times before. So I really need that app. Somebody who's watching, who's technically savvy, tell me about an application that I can merge my videos together. That way I don't have to start from scratch every time. But anyway, so the WTFs that I'm going to talk about. Let's get started. So the first things first, my piercing. Like, what the fuck? Why am I always like the 0.01% that's always affected by something that ain't supposed to happen, but only to 0.01% like birth control? Like, it's 99.99% effective, right? And I had to be the 0.01% that got pregnant on it. Really? Now, I don't know what percentage I fall into of piercings, but out of all the people who got piercings, I had to be one of the dummies to get an infected piercing. So, I don't think it was anything that I did. I believe it was caused by my chiropractor, like grabbing my face and twisting like this on a regular basis, like twice a week. And when he grabs me, he does touch my piercing. I didn't think anything of it because he always sanitizes his hands before, you know, the next client. Like, I see him do that. But I think it was the tension when he pulls. It was like pulling my piercing, which kind of irritated it. That's what I'm thinking it was. But I did a whole lot of research and found out a whole bunch of stupid shit. Like, why the fuck are people trying to cut their piercings back out of their skin after their skin has grown over it? Like, that shit's stupid. And another lady who's like Monroe got trapped inside her mouth because she let the lip skin grow over it. Like, that's just dumb. But yeah, a lot of people were saying tea tree oil, and a lot of people told me just start back cleaning it twice a day like before with warm water and sea salt. And so that actually is what happened. I started doing that on a daily basis. I was going to buy the tea tree oil because I heard that that gets rid of it really quickly, but with the holidays and Thanksgiving Eve and Thanksgiving and Black Friday, I was like, fuck no, I'm not going to be at Walmart. So I'm not going to do it. Anyway, a schoolmate of mine made me say what the fuck a lot. Like last week. Was it last week or the week? It was the week before last. One of my other schoolmates graduated, and so I went out, and I was the only black person. I don't care. I was comfortable because I don't really too much care who's around as long as I'm having fun. So I went with my friend K2. Obviously K2's white. Like, I talk about her often, so y'all should know by now. But I went with K2 out to eat to Cammy's graduation. We had fun. We had drinks. Now at this place, Primo's, if y'all the subscribers of mine that are from where I'm from, not downtown but uptown, on Lemon, there's this Mexican restaurant called Primo's. Great food. On Thursdays, I believe that was a Thursday, they have $2 margaritas, and those things be hitting. It's good. And then they have top shelf margaritas for $5. So yeah, get up on that. Now don't get the strawberry ones because they'll trick you. Because you would think the strawberry margarita would be less or the same as $5, but no, it's $7. So why the fuck is the strawberry so expensive? Strawberries can't be that expensive. Like, the strawberry margarita seemed like it got less liquor than any of the other margaritas, but whatever. They gypped us. So Jessica decides to have a Long Island iced tea instead of a $2 margarita like everybody else, and got drunk off of the first one. Then she ordered a second one. Now, at the end of the first one, she had her foot up on the table. She was showing her tattoos, and she has a tattoo on her foot. So she took her boot off, put her foot up on the fucking table. We're in public here. Mind you, she had on a skirt with some fishnet stockings, and Cammy's boyfriend was sitting immediately to her left. So, and I point that way because she was sitting across from me. I know my left and right. Anyway, so she's trying to show him her tattoo on her foot. She puts her foot up on the table and her crotch is out, I'm sure. Talking about she had her legs crossed. Bitch, how you trying to show him your right foot and you put your right foot on top of the table and you facing to your left and your legs crossed? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, they were not. Because they both would have been on top of the table. And I was just like, oh no. Like, if I was Cammy, but Cammy wasn't at the table, and I said I wasn't going to bring the shit up because Cammy probably wouldn't have said anything. You know, white people crazy like that. They just really don't give a fuck. But if one of my black friends had that coochie in my boyfriend's face, it would have been on and popping. Man, that's just that. So I looked at K2. K2 looked at me, and I was like, girl, couldn't be me. Because I probably would have punched her ass. But Kimmy wasn't there, so we just left it alone. Choked it up to her being drunk as fuck. And then on K2's way to the bathroom, she's like, oh, I'll take you to the bathroom. I'll show you where the bathroom is. Like, bitch, why would you try to escort a sober person? She don't need your fucking help. Like, when the fuck did a sober person need assistance going to the restroom at a restaurant? It's not that fucking hard. You look up, you see the restroom sign, and you go pee. So she follows K2. In the meantime, she's trying to grab her and coax her to go the way of the bathroom. She knocks over her fucking chair. Her purse falls over. A whole lot of fucking commotion. And then they go to the bathroom, and she's trying to fucking go in the bathroom. And these are one-seaters. Like, you don't go in a one-seater with somebody unless they are under the ages of 5 and they need your assistance wiping their ass or something. Like, why are you trying to go in the bathroom with this chick? And so she was like, she pushed her out and locked the door. Which, I mean, the shit was crazy. She was grabbing people's tits. And I was like, girl, you better not touch me. She was like, I just want to give you a hug. And I was like, oh my God, is this what happens when you get drunk? Like, I heard about some shit that happened with you in Las Vegas, girl. But I know it's true now. So, anyway, I'm done with Jessica. Breaking Dawn. Why the fuck haven't I seen this movie? Like, I've been trying to see this movie for going on 2 weeks now. Like, this shit's pathetic. I made plans to go see it with some people from school. I decided against that because my god sister said she wanted to go see it with me. So I waited, a week to go see it with her because initially when we were supposed to go, it got late and I just was like, no, we can go on Wednesday. So we made plans for Wednesday. Wednesday comes, which is Thanksgiving Eve. I go over to her house because I sent her 2 messages saying that I was on my way. I sent her one message at 9:06 and another message at 9:31 because I want her to know that I was on the road on my way to where she was. I had no idea that she wasn't at home. I was under the impression that she was texting me from her house. Obviously, that wasn't the case because when I got there, neither her nor her mom were at home. So I'm sitting in this fucking cold-ass parking garage waiting for somebody to arrive. Then I decided to go home. Then, on my way home, she called and I turned around because I wasn't close to my house. I was still close to her house, like really close to her house. And so I turned around and then, yeah, I had an attitude, but I still wanted to go see the movie. Well, she gets mad. Like, who the fuck gets mad because you mad? Like, you the one who made me mad. Why you mad? You the fuck up. So, she done let her, this is her story. And I believe her. But still, when I said I was on my way at 9:06, your ass should have been on your way home from wherever you was. And at 9:31, when I said I was on my way again, your ass should have already been at home. Or you really should have left that time. But that's when she really decided to leave at 9:31. Mind you, I'm like 10 minutes away from her house now. And so, yeah, her kid, I love this little boy so much, but he is bad news. He is the bad news bears, baby, all 3 of them, because his ass is always into something, and he done locked the doors, and he was in the car by himself with the keys. I guess she was hugging whoever goodbye, wherever she was leaving from, and his ass done hit the lock button. So he crying and hollering, he can't talk, and he understands pretty good, but he probably was hysterical as fuck, so it took her, I don't know how long, to give him the tools he needed to unlock the goddamn doors. And so, that shit just was crazy, and I just felt like it was all her fault because her ass should have been on her way home at 9:06 if she knew I was on my way to her house. And so, yeah. The only way I got over this shit, because what initially pissed me off was the fact that I was waiting. But then what made it even worse was that when I got into the house after she got home, she didn't say she was sorry. She gonna ask me where was my fucking coat. Bitch, that's not the motherfucking topic that's up for discussion. I want to know why the fuck you would open the door and say, I'm so sorry, so I could just get over this hump of because you just can't de-escalate me that quick. You have to take me through some stages before make me laugh or something. You know, tell me a funny joke or something. I'm pissed. Like, you think you're just finna erase away what just happened here? Bitch, I've been sitting in your garage for an hour. Like, that's all I could have been at school. I really could have been at school because I left school an hour early. So she really fucked me. So, ended up, she was like, since you don't have an attitude like that, I don't want to go, with a smile on her face. So, bitch, you think just because you say sorry and you smile at me, I'm supposed to be okay? Like, you got a smile on your face, not me. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I'm mad. And then when you're smiling, that makes me even more mad. So, yeah, that didn't work out. So I went home and she went to the movies with some dude and saw Breaking Done without me. So I still haven't seen the shit, and it is week 2. We're going on week 2. So I'll probably go see it on one of my off days. I don't know, but that's beside the point. On my way home, I gotta hurry up and make this quick because I don't want to keep y'all long. But on my way home, because I drove out there on E and I drove back on E. On the way home, I stopped at Jack in the Box. I was starving. I hadn't eaten all day. All day. When I say all day, I'm talking about from sunrise to sunset. I hadn't eaten. So I was like, let me go get Jack in the Box first, and then I'm going to stop at the gas station. Fuck me. I got in the line. As soon as I got finished ordering my food, as soon as I completed the last sentence, and a small Oreo shake with extra Oreos, my car cut off. In the drive-thru. In the drive-thru at the goddamn speaker. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like, you know, you drive your car on empty all the time, right? People just do that because you think you know your car and you know how far you can go. Fuck no. I could have ran out of gas on the tollway, so thank God for that didn't happen. But like 6 people are behind me in the drive-thru, and they're trying to figure out why the fuck I ain't drove up. Like, what could I possibly be ordering? And so I stick my head out the door, and I'm like, sorry for the inconvenience, guys. But my car won't start. And so the dude behind me had to be high as hell because he just smiling and he didn't know what I was saying. And then he gonna ask me, why you ain't gone, shorty? Because bitch, I just said I can't start my car. Like, if you was paying attention to your surroundings, you would see I keep pressing the brake and trying to start my car. Like, it's not coming on. So, finally, this white man just zoomed out of line or whatever, and he was like, fuck you. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm sorry. All I just wanted was some potato wedges, some cheddar bacon potato wedges, and an egg roll, and some jalapeno poppers and a shake. That's all. So, this Mexican man comes and he's pushing my car, and I'm like, thank you so much. He was like, put the car in neutral, roll the window down. He was like, this is hard, I can't push it by myself. So the hot guy behind me tries to help him or whatever. So they push me through the drive-thru. We roll past the drive-thru, and I'm like, I'll come back for my food. It was so funny. And I'm just like, damn. So, luckily, where Jack in the Box is like right here, and the gas station is like right here, and they're in the same little area. So the Mexican man was pushing me. Well, the black guy, after he pushed me out of the drive-thru, he like stopped pushing, and the Mexican man is like, hey, we just gotta push up to the gas station. He's like, fuck that, I gotta go get my own car. And I was like, oh, he gave up, and we was like 30 feet from the goddamn gas station. So the whole Mexican man pushed me by himself all the way from the front of Jack in the Box to the gas station. And I didn't even get a chance to get out of the car fast enough. His ass was gone. Like, I was going to give him some money. I was going to give him $10 or something for pushing me over there. But he just took off. And I got his place back in line, I guess. So I had to go back to the drive-thru and I ordered some completely different shit. What's so fucked up? I was like, they ain't finna give me that cold shit that been sitting up there. I was not finna say, hey, I'm the girl whose car stopped in the drive-thru. No. I'll just reorder my stuff. But yeah, that's my what the fuck. After that, I couldn't even be mad. Like, I was tripping out. Like, that shit was hilarious. Why shit like this happened to me? Anyway, I'll talk to y'all in the next video.